Yeah, I thought it was an incredible game, and I probably could say that about the last 4 or 5 or 6 of them as well. It's SEC basketball. It's the best league in the country, and it's hard to get a win. And I thought Georgia was really good. Especially the shots that Wilkinson was making were high level, tough shots, and there were times tonight that I thought we played really well, and we sometimes hurt ourselves a little bit. We get in those segments. But to finish out here, it's an earlier game than we wanted, but the last game of Memorial, I wanted the guys to make a memory. A lot of guys last night's in here, and I wanted to have a memory of Memorial walking out victorious, and it wasn't easy, but I'm glad we got it.
Yeah, just with your last 3 games being on the road, how important was to win this one at home?
Yeah, I mean, you want to trend upwards, and so we had the last 2 games that we lost, a blink of the eye, we win both of them. And so we had to keep staying the course. I thought our guys just turned the page quickly. They prepared well. We came out, played really good to start the game. And so you could tell our guys wanted the game. And there was urgency. We lost 2 in a row, and you want to bounce back. But every game is just, absolute war. And so that's at home, that's on the road, everything else. And so, like I said, I'm just happy that we finished out in front of our fans with a good memory. And then now we got to go on the road, and we'll just take that one step at a time.
Coach, the down stretch of the half, you guys shot 15 free throws in the second half. It seemed like you guys attacked the basket quite a bit. Was that a point of emphasis in the huddle? Because it seemed like there was a lot of fouls drawn every time you guys were going.
Yeah, I mean, it was a physical game. And, with Tyler Tanner being so quick, a lot of times the only way to stop him is put 2 hands on him. And I think he got there a couple times. AK was really aggressive. I thought it was one of his best games. I loved his mentality this game. And, Tyler Nickel got there. And, the thing that was, you're sitting there as a coach, we missed 2 front-end and one-on-ones. And you're sitting there, and they're making incredible threes down there. And you're like, hey, we're going to have to do something to turn this thing around. And the guys just never wavered. Some bad things happened, but we figured it out.
How big was Devin, particularly those 2 offensive rebounds on that one possession, and then the one on the other end, I think, on the next possession after they missed a 3?
Yeah, I mean, I thought Devin was possessed. I mean, he was not going to let us lose this game. And that one possession, the rebounding and the amount of effort it takes to do that, it's absolutely incredible. So he wasn't going to let us lose. You can see his determination. He plays hard every night. And, just so many plays like that. I tried to rest him, I think, from the 7 to 5. And hopefully that he had the energy to come back and do what he did the last 5 minutes. And he did.
Mark, is Frankie Collins still with the team, and is he going to return this season?
Yeah, we're figuring it out. I'll update you guys when we have a definite answer. But, he's not going to the back or not back's not going to damper what we're doing tonight. But I will give you guys an update as soon as we have one. But there's no updates now.
Yeah, Coach, with Duke Miles now back and Tyler Tanner now getting over the flu, do you guys feel like you're primed for a strong push here going into the postseason?
I mean, that's what you want. I mean, we're not close to the postseason yet, whether it's SEC tournament or NCAA, but you want to be playing good basketball. And so now the month's closed, February's over, and March is great. I mean, hard games, and we don't play anymore at home. Road and SEC tournament and then NCAA tournament. So that's when the best games are coming. You want to be at your best. And I thought tonight, we were close to really getting it going. And, we're going to have to be playing at our best because of what's ahead of us now.
Chris, when Duke got his 4th foul and went out for 8 minutes or whatever that was, how much did that hurt your offense? How much did that change what you wanted to do?
Yeah, I mean, I thought Duke was an incredible rhythm on offense. Passing, scoring, just his pace and seeing the game. I thought on offense he was, things were easier when he was on the court. And, I never wanted to be able to do this, but, we had to play without Duke previous. And so we had to figure it out there for those 8 minutes. And I love the fact Duke sat out and he came in and he made a great pass to Devin, right away. And then his layup was a huge layup there. End of the shot clock there was kind of almost put the game away, pretty close to it. 2 big plays when he came back in.
I know you had mentioned wanting win for your seniors, but just can you kind of go into how much it meant for Tyler Nickel and Devin McLaughlin to get this one, especially since they joined you in your first season here?
Yeah, I mean, they're about all the right things. And, I love coaching them. Vanderbilt should be proud of them. They care about their team. They care about winning. They'll sacrifice. They do everything right. And so, they had 2 years here, and I think it's a memorable 2 years. The things that happened here in Memorial with them. And, their ride's not over. I love those guys. And, the guys we brought back, I think, have all had really big years for us. But, for them to play their last game in here, I think is special, and I think I'll remember it forever.
Chris, finished out.
AK with, I don't know, 2.5 minutes left or whatever, the shot clock's running down, the ball gets knocked out of his hand, he catches it after it gets knocked out, knocks down the shot in one motion and hits the free throw. What does that say about his composure? I think a lot of guys, it was a tough play to make.
Yeah, if you know AK, and now it's, we've been together almost a year, and I'm learning more and more. He's so hard on himself that, I talked to him yesterday about just be aggressive and let go, and don't be afraid of mistakes. He's so smart and wants to do the right thing and right play, and I think we had a breakthrough there. He's had some really good games and big moments, but seeing him the way he played towards the end of the game is exactly how we want him to play. Fearless, aggressive. I just love seeing that with him, and so I hope it's more of that, the rest of the season.
Last one, Tom.
Yeah, how do you build on this win, heading on to the three road games, close it out? What do you have to do different to elevate this? It's going to be pretty difficult.
Well, you see how all these SEC games are. They are hard to win, they're tough, and even harder on the road. And so we're not talking about 3 road games. We're talking about 1. So we're trying to recover. We're trying to get right to go play Kentucky at their place, and, a great arena, and it's a hard place to play. So that's the first one, and that's the one we'll focus on.